Sing it with me, all in, all in, all in. We about to get this across the globe now, you feel me? Listen, throw out my 7-7, head out to the Coliseum. I see another team's fans.
Raider Nation, how are you guys doing today? Welcome to a great Unfiltered Truth episode of GameDay Edition. I'm your host, Phil Jones. Phil Robinson is finally here with me today. I'm so excited, man. Oh, man.
Week. How could I miss Chiefs Week? This is the most important game of the season right here. This might actually be the turning point one way or another. They got to beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs must go down and go down hard.
Man, seriously, this can't be. This can't be we just sweep it under the rug and just go with the L and go into the bye week. You have to go out with a fight. This is not that game where you're just going to be like, well, we tried and we try to do this and that. No, you got to come out fighting. I mean, like, shit, if somebody gets ejected out of this damn game, then so be it. I didn't watch some of these boys in college football yesterday create upsets. A hell of a lot. They kept fighting to the very end. So what makes you think I shouldn't see this from this damn team today? I'm going to tell you this. We should see it from this damn team today. I watched that upset with Missouri and LSU. No, they had heart.
And that's what you need, heart. You got to believe, you got to want it, and you got to go out there and take it. You got to be if you're tired of losing, show me on the field. This is a team that you don't beat frequently, and a place that you haven't won. If you are tired of losing, you're tired of being disrespected, guess what? In one fucking game, you can turn that all around. You get a win at Arrowhead Stadium, it'll be like you get the monkey off your back, you'll rally the team going into the bye, and things can be a whole lot different. And this outlook and this narrative that we're all pushing, whether it be nationally or here on the Unfiltered Truth, is going to be one of positivity and hope.
Bro, I'm gonna say another thing, bro. I looked at Virginia Tech yesterday when they went up against North Carolina. They had I think 11, 15 guys out due to coronavirus and had 3 key starters out because of it. And they fought to the very end. It was a high-scoring game. They fought. So I got to give them props. And I'm looking at our team. I'm like, damn. Come on. We got to have some heart. We got to be fighting. And I'm not just saying offense. I'm also saying defense. I know you guys hear us, we go in on Derek Carr. We do. Because of stuff that we see. But I'm going to say this. Today is his day. Today is Derek Carr's day to where he gets that monkey off his back.
He should have had this day circled on his calendar since the day they put the schedule out. This Chiefs team looks great against the pass on paper. The pass rush is good. They're second in the league in turnovers with 5. All the odds are stacked against them. They're the defending Super Bowl champions, the AFC West champions, the champions of this XYZ and all that other good. For somebody who's demanding respect, it's all right there.
Yep.
All right there out in front of you. And as I said on the Unfiltered Truth on Monday, Derek played a very good game against the Bills. You take away those 2 turnovers and give him the penalty, give him the touchdown that was called back for that phantom illegal formation penalty, and he had a great game against Buffalo. Everything that he did against the Bills, minus ball security, he needs to do against the Chiefs. And if he does that, they can win this football game. He's got to trust his wide receivers. He's going to have to throw it deep, and he's going to have to do something a little different to disguise his tendencies, to capitalize on teams that are trying to exploit his tendencies. I've said it to Phil for quite some time. I've been saying it to various other people all week long. A pump fake would take Derek Carr a long way against the Chiefs. A pump fake would really, really open up a double move, the sluggo route that Rich Gannon used to do, which was the staple of the John Gruden offense. For all of the slants and all of the quick hitting passes and everybody's jumping routes, you have that wide receiver turn upfield after a quick pump, and you're either looking at a first down because of PI or you're looking at a real big play because nobody is going to be over the top after he draws his arm back to throw.
No, that's true, man. Absolutely. And you know, we're going to just drop right into it. You know, it's going on year 7. And he has yet to win in Kansas City. So I know I hit on earlier on the topics, you know, Carr must face his demons. And the demon he has to face are the Kansas City Chiefs. He has to face those demons. The best thing about it, he's going to have angels with him today because he's not going to be in the cold.
Nope.
For the first time in 7 years, he's going to Kansas City and not going in the cold.
Nope. It's supposed to be in the 80s, isn't it?
Yeah. High supposed to be about 83?
82, 83. It's supposed to be some good old down home California weather in Kansas, minus the humidity. Should be a real calm game, not a lot of wind. It's the Chiefs are on a short week. They don't even have the benefit of game planning for the Raiders for 2 weeks because they're coming off a bye. Not only that, he's getting some key pieces back. We expect Trent Brown to play, at least from all accounts that we've been given. We expect Henry Ruggs to play from all accounts that we've been given, and I've been saying it for the past week. The receiving core that they need to run with from now until the end of the season is Nelson Aguilar, Henry Ruggs, and Hunter Renfrow, and that will be available starting today.
So, right there, look, he has the weapons. He has Waller. He has running backs. He has Josh Jacobs there with him, you know. But my whole thing is this. When I'm getting with Carr in this game is this. They always expect him to throw those short passes, throw them underneath. They're going to be playing that. They know, okay, he's going to try to go to Waller on this one. He's going to try to go last year when he threw that pick. It was Waller or it was Williams, right?
Waller.
Okay, so
Badger to the Honey Badger on the flag route.
Yeah,
the corner route. Yeah.
All right, so Kansas City's not expecting him to throw deep. They're not.
They don't believe. It's not that
they don't. Well, they don't believe it, but I believe he will go deep in this game. He will throw it deep to where it's like, oh shit.
He did it.
Kansas City's going to be on a point where they're going to be like, okay, we're going to have to regroup. We're going to have to respect the pass now. Because now you have 2 speedsters out there with Ruggs and Aguilar. you have that, then I'm going to say this. That's going to be hard for their corners to stay up on there. And I'm going to say this right here. You know, I may sound a little cocky on this, but I'm going to say this right now. What quarterback have the Chiefs really faced? I know you gave me that look. I know you gave me that look. You like
go here again.
I mean,
Watson was the first game of the season.
He went against a Deshaun Watson with a shitty coach.
That's the same coach that had them 21 points up on the Chiefs at home.
That's the same coach that was up 17-3 and then choked and got obliterated.
But in any case,
okay,
that's the same.
In the game that counted the most.
That's the same coach that had them in the playoffs 4 years in a row, which is more than we can say for ours.
But choked.
He got there.
He choked that game. Damn it, you know good and damn well.
Got there.
What other targets did Watson have?
You said quarterback. You didn't say anything about targets. You said quarterbacks. That was your statement. Check with the timeline. Did he say quarterbacks?
I said quarterback. Yeah. Look.
Reigning MVP.
He threw for 97 yards.
Which should make you feel very uncomfortable if they can do that to the reigning MVP.
I mean, he does, dog. When has he ever thrown for about 300 yards?
He did it multiple times last year.
I'm talking about this year.
You asked they played him the third week of the season?
Yeah.
Okay, so he hadn't done it in 3 games.
Shit, he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it against the Washington football team.
It took Derek Carr to the game against the Bills to break 300 yards, which was week 4.
Okay, it's still early.
But he didn't do it in week 3 either.
What I'm saying is,
so that's Deshaun Watson, who's arguably one of the top quarterbacks in the league, even with crap on the team, who's been to the playoffs, 3 years in a row now? Minus the year that he hurt his knee.
Okay, all right.
The reigning MVP. No matter if he had a bad game or not, he's still the reigning MVP. The 2020 MVP has not been crowned yet, so the MVP is Lamar Jackson. Then Justin Herbert dropped 300 on him on top of the 18 that he ran on him for, but that was only because of the sacks balanced out his running. Because Herbert ran all over the Chiefs too. Took him to overtime and had a chance to win in overtime. I'd say the only quarterback that they did not play, the only team they played where they didn't play a quarterback was New England.
Interesting. Because I don't know. I just feel like, definitely New England. But 97 yards passing that damn game, bro. Come on.
He was hurt. He's been questionable all week this week.
He played the Washington game.
That wasn't the Chiefs.
But he played the Washington game.
That wasn't the Chiefs. Could have got hurt in the Chiefs game.
Shit. All right. Keep defending that shit. He got the Madden curse. We're just going to say that. He got the Madden curse. It's like I ain't going to say that.
Yeah.
I'm about to say it's like something else, but I ain't going to say it.
That evil on nobody else.
All right, that's why I stopped myself, all right? But my whole thing is this.
Incorrect, Silky the Mac. That is not the only way to beat the Chiefs. The way to beat the Chiefs is to dominate time of possession, run the football, and play defense. That's what the Chargers did for the most part. What's his name? Herbert came in and was able to throw the ball downfield because of their commitment to the run game, because of play action, and because of the fact that, once the Chiefs, whose run defense is porous at best, the Chargers put up 183 yards on the ground with 3 guys. They ran and ran and ran all over the Chiefs. No, you said create turnovers in defense. That's what you said. It's right up there. Scroll up. I'm looking right at it. Run the football is how you beat the Chiefs. Keep their offense on the sidelines. The way that teams used to do the Colts, the way that you say to beat Brady. Keep them on the sideline.
So, in other words, you needed to use the strategy that New England used in the first 2 quarters of that game.
Yes.
Because and here's the wild thing. You know, maybe the style of disguise they were using, they actually confused Patrick Mahomes. Because I'm going to tell you guys this. He had Travis Kelce open about 3 or 4 times in that game. Like wide open, right across the middle. It was like his vision got taken away from the middle. They go right towards the red zone where they settle for 3. I couldn't believe it, bro. I was like, bro, he's wide open. What is he not seeing? Then you look on the coach's vision. You look at the coach's view, and it's like, oh, they took him out of his element.
What they like to do is similar to what the Chiefs do. The Chiefs like to bring a bunch of guys up to the line of scrimmage to confuse the quarterback, which is also what Belichick does in a lot of times. And so once you see all those guys at the line of scrimmage, you don't know who's coming, who's staying. And so it forces you to make your reads quickly. And so it's virtually pretty much the same thing that they tried to do to Derek. What you do to smart quarterbacks is you make them think faster than what they're comfortable doing. What Patrick Mahomes likes to do is sit back and survey the field because he knows that he has the arm to hit his receivers wherever they are on the field. But if he's forced to make a decision at the line of scrimmage, all that extra arm strength is meaningless because he's got to figure out where he's going with the football in about a second and a half.
The other thing I saw in that game was this: communication. The defensive backs were communicating out there. You could tell it. Their body language. The safety knew exactly when to come over and shade or help the other corner. And that's something that, you didn't have him like trailing behind the corner. You had him, I'm right there up top. I can pick this off right here.
Bracketing perfectly.
Exactly. And, that's what you look. We're in a situation right now where you saw that the Raiders were bringing in Michael Kendricks, where, to be honest, they need to be bringing in a safety. I don't know if they feel like they got some hope in Jeff Heath. I don't know if they're going to end up using Isaiah Johnson back there. I noticed that on about 4 plays last week. So that's an ideal that we might end up seeing. Give him a shot back there, see what he can do. He does have speed. And because of his height, he can track that ball. I did like him on the outside a little bit a couple times when he was playing against Cincinnati last year. But it seems like with his height, his speed, that could be a big help back there. And if he can track that ball to come over and give the support to the corner dealing with Sammy Watkins or anybody dealing with Hardman, or they're dealing with Tyreek Hill, then so be it. Now, what's probably going to end up happening, you're going to have Nevin Lawson lined up against Tyreek Hill.
You shouldn't. If that's
I feel
if they do that, they've already lost.
I feel like you should have Mullen against Tyreek Hill.
Mullen should be shadowing Hill everywhere he goes on the field. Mullen shut him down in the second game. If you have Nevin Lawson on Tyreek Hill, they're about to have a field day. That game's over before it starts. I sincerely hope that they don't do that.
I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that Guenther is not a dumbass when it comes to this. And I'm just going to say this, dude, you have the players in the right position. And I'm just going to say this. You can't just literally just say, oh, well, I want you guys to run this. I want you guys to run that. You going back to second guessing yourself again. He basically just thought he could bullshit his way through that presser, but he's going back and doing what he's doing the past 2 years. Second guessing himself.
And it shows. I know that we put up that clip where you see the pass defense against the Bills and 4 guys looking at each other in a circle with 4 guys running wide open by themselves playing the cover nobody defense.
Jesus Christ, man. Yo. Some places you would have got fired by now.
I would have fired him for that on the spot, but what the fuck is this? Like this right here, they
wouldn't have butted.
No, hold on. Even if it was on the players, even if the players did that on the field, the fact that you are allowing your players to go out here and embarrass you and us and cost the team football games doing this type of Bush League shit is why you don't need to be there anymore.
Bruh, he don't have any balls. He won't say anything. When the fuck have you seen Paulie G get angry on the sideline?
Never.
Gruden had that motherfucker backed up against the wall when they played against the 49ers. He said, what the you doing, bruh? What are you doing? He like, I don't know. It didn't make no damn sense, bruh.
And now
it is unacceptable.
And he won't be getting in anybody's face from the box either.
Shit, motherfucker almost had us fined in the box. This motherfucker didn't put his damn mask on. Lee, I was like, damn, I know you stupid, but I didn't know you that stupid.
For a team committed to beating the virus, they sure seem to be going about it just like they do on the field.
It seemed like the virus kicking their ass.
With a horrible game plan and the virus kicking their ass.
Nah, the virus like, bro, you know what? Y'all too damn dumb to even fuck with.
Said we ain't about to.
The virus said y'all too damn stupid. I ain't even fucking with y'all. Bye. The virus like, look, I done dealt with stupid already. He in DC. Oh man, but like seriously, like Paul Guenther is on the hot seat. If he wants to show that he can still be a defensive coordinator in this league, well, damn it, this is the game to show that he can do something. And if he can't do something in this game, and I'm going to tell you guys this, he needs to pack his bags and take his ass back to Ohio to see if he can join back with Cincinnati.
They won't take him. Well, I take that back. Mike Brown is taking everybody who wants to come back. He had a job for Hugh, didn't he, when he came back?
Yeah.
But it's like this. I said it earlier about Carr. I'll say the same thing about Paul Guenther. You want to quiet people? You want to quiet all this talk about your job? You want to get some respect? Go beat the defending Super Bowl champions at home in their building. That's all you got to do. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because
I don't know if everybody. I think everybody was so irritated last week they didn't really hear the presser. My boy Raider J, he went on and hit me with the audio, and I'm gonna play that for you guys.
I'm sick of working as hard as I do and as we do, and going out there and losing. I mean, it sucks. Enough is enough. You know, I think that's my message. You know, I'm excited. You know, obviously for that. I dreamed of it when I got drafted here. I looked all those stats up and was like, man, I want to break all these. You know, as a competitor. But I'm sick of losing. Like enough's enough. I'm tired of it.
I'm sick of losing too. Shit.
Hey, props to you, Raider J, for that. But yeah, everybody's sick of losing. They sick of it. They are tired of it. You know, this is the week that we lost Al Davis. This was the week that we lost Al Davis, one of the greatest.
9 years ago.
One of the greatest. They gave minorities opportunities. And if we lose this game to a team like Kansas City, someone that has been a rival. Now, Derek Carr said that they're not a rival team because, you know, he in a way right now he's right because we can't beat them right now.
We haven't beat them.
He's right. He was absolutely right. He came out straightforward and said, well, how can we call them a rival team and we can't beat them? And that's why I said today means a lot. Do it for Al Davis.
Do it for Raider Nation. Do it for you. Don't even do it for them. Do it for yourself. You broke all the records. You've broken all the franchise records.
Yeah.
Yards, completions, completion percentage, touchdowns. Win some fucking games. Do something about 41 and 57. You want to get some respect. You want to be a legend. You want to be remembered. 41 and 57 is not going to cut it.
Nah, bro.
That's not going to cut it.
You got to get 50 wins under your belt. And I'm not saying you get the 50.
You need to have a plus 500 winning percentage.
Exactly.
Plus 50 wins. I don't care less about the number. You need to have a plus 500 winning percentage. Let's start with that. Even if you won every single game for next year without losing one, you just be 500.
And like I said earlier, he has to face his demons. He's got to come out of his shell. And everybody thinks that I'm talking about this entire season of him coming out of his shell. I'm not talking about this entire season. I'm talking about going against Kansas City. Whenever you go to KC, it's like you are in a shell. You're not the player that we saw the past 2-3 weeks. And you're just throwing pick to the left, pick to the right, pick up top, drop the ball, fumble it, fetal position. Seriously, exactly, just like that. And you know what? It's like, Derek, you're tired of people disrespecting you. You gotta win this game at KC. You can't just say like, you know, oh yeah, I won some games against KC, you know, at home. That's at home. I'm talking about in Kansas City. You got to win in Kansas City. You can't just settle and say like, you know, we today. I'm dead serious. Like today, what are you gonna do? What's that waste of sperm gonna do? What's that waste of sperm gonna do?
I'll send him the address and let him come.
I got some baby powder for him so I can bitch slap him. Shit. Hey, if he was a good brother, he worked with him. He wouldn't just be crying and complaining about what everybody else is saying. He helped his brother by any means necessary and saying, if you're not seeing this, let's all work together so you can get through this. I'm gonna be real. When you saw how David Carr went through shit, it was like almost like, damn, was he sacrificing everything for Derek? Because that's how it looked. And right now, that sacrifice is looking like it was a waste. You got to be a team that is in your division. You play twice a year, and you can't beat them at home. Away. That's a problem. That's a major problem. And it's time for him to face his demon right now and say, "Be gone, thought." It's time that shit ends. You talking about I ain't thrown no interception. I ain't threw 11 touchdowns. I ain't thrown about 1,000 yards. I have the best completion percentage and all. That don't mean shit if you can't beat the team that is in your division twice a year. It doesn't matter, Josh. It doesn't matter, Phil. It doesn't matter, Raider Nation. That stats don't matter.
This is a team that Derek Carr has 15 passing touchdowns against and 25 turnovers. This is a team that he's beaten twice and lost to 10 times. This is a team that he has not beaten on the road. This is a team where he needed somebody else to do the heavy lifting in one of his victories, and he won it on a fluke game, a 5 untimed down game.
Ooh, shit.
That has never happened before, and it's probably never going to happen again. But all that being said, that's in the past. This game is a different game. This game is a game where he's got his wide receiving core, he's got his tight end, he's got his running back, he's got his offensive line, he's not in the cold, he's not in the fire. They're not, yeah, they're on a and most importantly, there's no crowd noise. The loudest stadium in the world is going to be quiet.
I mean, you got some people in there, and you know,
they got 16,000 people, but it's not going to be.
And not even that. You getting Fat Boy back. You getting Fat back. You getting Fat back, Trent Brown back. Not with the Kangles, but with the bad calf.
But all of that, you got this chip on your shoulder, this border on your shoulder. You're tired of being disrespected. You're tired of losing. You're tired of this. You're tired of that. You are the most important person on the field. If you're that tired of it, do something about it. Stop talking and do something about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, 81 degrees today in Kansas City. 81 freaking degrees. It's nice and warm. You ain't got to wear no long sleeves. Nice warm weather. That's some nice warm weather in Kansas City right there.
California weather. That is what we experience daily. 81 degrees.
Shit, I like that weather right there. Shit, coming to Kansas City. I'm gonna be real, bro. I got a little nervous. I was like, damn, you going to Kansas City in October, you probably dealing with about what? 69 degree weather at least?
50, 60.
But you know what?
Thank you, global warming.
The good Lord is trying to help him fight his demons today.
The football god.
Can I get an amen?
You know what? You know what we should do? We should do something completely different. And at the end of this show, we should pray to the football gods for Derek Carr to have his deliverance, for this to be his moment in the sun to shine in Raider Nation history for at least the next 10 years, if not forever.
All right. I'm done talking about Derek. All right. Because he knows what he needs to do. But damn it, this motherfucking defense, I'm going to just say this. This defense need holy water. This defense need an exorcism. This defense need a priest. They need one of everything because they got a demon in them that need to be exorcised out. I'm going to say this. Them motherfuckers, they playing bitch patty cake on the damn line. Cleveland Farrell getting beat up like he on special victims unit. He's screaming for Olivia Benson because them old linemen tearing his ass up.
You know what this defense needs? They need a special assistant. Y'all remember the special assistant that used to slap the taste out of John Henderson's mouth every game before he walked out there on the field? They need a guy like that to walk up and just slap the absolute dog shit out of their mouths so that they can be mad enough to go out on the field and play like some angry dogs.
Man.
I remember watching that. I was like, this guy is insane. There is no way in the world I would be standing on a chair to slap a dude that big in the face to piss him off.
I'm going to give y'all a heads up. I see Kev talking about Wade Phillips. I'm just going to say I was pushing real hard to have him on today's morning show. I know I showed a few of you guys. I was trying to have Wade Phillips on the show today, but, I respect what he was saying. He didn't want to come off as like he's speaking negative about the team, and I understand that. Understand it, and I respect that. And I just want him, to be honest, I just wanted to talk football with him.
Absolutely.
Who knows? We still might have that chance. We still might have that chance to talk some football with him. Might be during the end of the year, but that's all good. Or shit, I might get him during the bye week because talking to Wade Phillips, son of Bum Phillips, that shit is a great honor. Oh man, we would have lost our minds today, bro. I know you guys have been asking like, "Hey, yo, when you coming to the Raiders? When you coming to the Raiders?" I'm gonna tell you this. You know what got him to stop talking this week? Y'all kept harassing the living shit out of this old man. This man was like, "Bro, will y'all leave me the fuck alone?
Chill out."
But this defense, like, I'm gonna give you guys some numbers. You guys like stats, so I'm gonna give you guys some stats. And fella, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, I heard that in your voice.
Yeah, I felt that. It was what is that? Reflex reaction to you talking about the defensive stats.
Y'all ready for those defensive stats?
No, but we're gonna get them anyway.
Well, hey, it goes both ways, Y'all like offensive stats? Well, I got some defensive stats for y'all.
I can't mute him. He's the host of the show. Just for you that asked in the comments section.
Who asked for that?
They didn't, but just keep going.
Oh, you asshole. Oh, man. All right, so look. Total yards. The defense ranks 21st. Total yards allowed, our defense ranks 21st. Points allowed, 24th. So if they rank 24th, who doing worse than them? I'm trying to figure this out right now. The way everybody else made it, they made it seem like we were dead last and everything. Everybody, so somebody been running around. Oh no, this shit ain't wrong. This shit ain't wrong. This is Pro Football Reference. The NFL uses these stats. They give these stats to them. This is the legit shit. This is the shit that you get in the big ass handbook where it's like you on page 365, section 8, chapter 43, that kind of shit. To and from Leviticus like shit. I'm going to tell you this. Raiders being ranked total yards at 21st and then points allowed at 24th. This shit may have been looking ugly, but I'm guessing there's still a chance. And what I mean by there's still a chance, I think what Guenther's going to have to do is this. He's going to have to dumb it down. I think his system is too complex. And you look at what he ran when he was in Cincinnati, I'm going to be real. He honestly did not run his system. Because Mike Zimmer, his imprint was there. Marvin Lewis was already still there. So he already had that main imprint there. So what is really Guenther's defense? What is really his scheme? Because to be honest, I don't really think he has that true scheme. Only source of stats that matters of the job do, bro. Oh man,
that's funny. That's even more depressing. So
I hear wild, and I will say this. I will say this because everybody thought the defense was dead last in run defense.
Oh no. Oh no.
We're not. We're 25th. Passing. I think passing yards was what? What was that?
27.
No, they're
4th.
20th.
20th.
Yeah. But they got the interceptions because they got the turnovers. Because they at least had some turnovers, at least.
Hey, pull up Silky Mac's last comment.
His system leaves all the receivers wide open. Don't rush the passer. Allow them to run at will.
That is exactly what they do. That is in a nutshell, in one sentence, exactly what this system does.
Yeah.
And the one thing I will add is leave the middle of the field wide open for tight ends and intermediate routes to keep the chains moving. On the off chance that somebody might be in the vicinity of your deep shot.
You know the funny thing about it, if you go back and look, when we played Kansas City last year, when we were home, what the fuck are you doing? You're not covering the slot the slot receiver on like what 3rd and 9?
No, we don't need
doing. You're gonna try. We're gonna run a blitz on 3rd down here, but we're not gonna cover anybody. We're gonna run cover 0. I don't want to hear that bull.
Never see it coming.
No,
never.
You don't run that shit. You don't.
Or better
in a situation like that, Phil, you don't run a cover 0. And I'm gonna tell you guys this. That's why you see the defense not being able to get off the field on 3rd down because they're running cover 0. We're going to blitz. Or no, we're going to run a zone blitz right here, and we're going to leave the middle open. I can run a fucking mesh right there, middle wide open. Pathetic. Because he doesn't know exactly what to do because I'm going to tell you this. The person that was truly calling the defensive plays before he left Cincinnati was Marvin fucking Lewis. He was never calling the plays. He was just a body.
Coaching him up, learning the system, trying to study from Marvin Lewis.
Yep.
And trying to convert try to adapt what he did with the 3-4 into a 4-3. With a larger defensive, almost a near 300-pound defensive end rather than your typical 260.
Because I'm going to be real here. You know, I'm looking at some of the guys that already left from us. Carl Joseph was pretty good, but Carl Joseph...
He wasn't that good.
Yeah. Carl Joseph looked like
Virginia.
He looked like the Carl Joseph from 2016.
He looked like Carl Joseph from West Virginia before he got hurt.
Yeah. I can go down the list.
PJ Hall.
Dog.
PJ Hall is pretty bad right now. And
I ain't never seen that man run since he was at Sam Houston
since his what was it? Since the combine.
Oh man,
you might want to go.
Hold on. Oh no, I'm about to really get everybody now. They're gonna hate me for this one. Hey Phil, how bad you think they're gonna hate me, bro?
Pretty bad.
They're gonna really hate me for this one. Ah, damn. Well, Tahir Whitehead. Tahir Whitehead, bro. Tahir fucking Whitehead, bro. I'm like, whoo, dog.
Lay it on him.
Tahir Whitehead is actually looking decent, ladies and gentlemen. Got a fumble recovery, ran it for 10 yards. He's playing decent coverage. He's not giving up a shit ton of yards. Hasn't even given up a damn touchdown.
Tahir Whitehead. But he did give up some costly pass interference penalties that led to victory. So he's still Tahir Whitehead.
You want to hear the funny thing? Most of the yards that were given up by Tahir Whitehead came from our week 1 game. So I say about 30%, 35%. And then when they went up against I think it was Tampa Bay, that's when they started picking up. He's only given up about like 100 and some yards. Where when he was with us, this man gave up about
the
800 yards.
He gave up the cheeks is what he gave up.
He spread them.
Wow.
He gave up 800 yards, bro. I was like, damn, is this motherfucker running like I'm like, damn, is this motherfucker a corner?
Out there with a winning with a defense that actually works. It's amazing how they play. With a defense where you got a scheme that doesn't involve letting wide receivers do whatever they want, and then sitting your defensive line in pass coverage.
It's frustrating. He gave him up the cheek. Look, and in all honesty,
no, it's real. They do come to the Raiders and forget how to tackle. It's insane. It is insane how they come over here. Like guys come in here and then get shitty.
Yeah, bro. It's like
or leave and get better immediately.
It's like they forgot the basics, and that's what I'm starting to wonder. Like, are
they even teaching it?
No. Well, then right there, you need to look at Lippincott. First off, motherfucker's name is Lippincott. Dan Lippincott looked like the motherfucker that was on Geek Squad. No, I take that back. Dan Lippincott looked like the motherfucker off of Office Space.
Lippincott.
The motherfucker
football name.
Yes, like Clark. Yes.
Listen, I'm not even gonna take this off the rails as I was
in the chat. Oh man. Look, whatever he's doing with them linebackers, somebody needs to take the heat. Look.
That's why they brought in Vontaze Burfict to try to teach the linebackers on the fly, because Lippen was over here doing something else.
Yeah, so far word is they brought Burfict in not to sign him to play linebacker. I'm gonna tell you this. Y'all remember this video when my man did a stanky leg and he just got bent and fell to the ground? That's why I said we can't go with no Vontaze Burfict playing linebacker, but help coaching the linebackers in the system is a plus.
Invaluable.
Hey, bro, do I still got the damn video?
Vontaze Burfict coaching this linebacking core is indicative of just how poorly the translation between system, coach, and players is going. There's no way on earth that you should be able to bring in a former player a quarter of the way through the season and he would be able to teach your other players how to play the position, what's expected, how to execute in this defense at a high level better than the guy who showed him and better than the guy who's currently being paid to do so. That should never be happening, should never be the case. And it just one of those many things, many reasons why a lot of people are frustrated with Guenther and feel that perhaps his seat is fiery hot, and this would be the week that if he doesn't produce, that we finally are rid of ourselves of this defensive scheme that is too complex for anybody who hasn't been in it for 10 years to pick up.
They're going to sign Kendricks if he doesn't get locked up. That's the best thing about Rona.
Ain't nobody getting locked up.
Ain't motherfuckers getting locked up for that shit. I can only do what I'm coached to do. Yeah.
I heard it loud and clear.
You heard it. I was like, oh, for real? That's where we at?
Right out the gate. We are 3 weeks into the season and we are coming strong with the high heat.
Hey, look, I'm just gonna say, he put it out there. But you gotta start to think like, damn, Guenther, what the hell are you doing? So I'm gonna say this. If they're saying bon voyage, Mr. Paul Guenther, then you go on and have Marinelli fill in. See how he runs it. Now, the track record for Marinelli, I'm going to just say this. It's been good. Even when he had to come in, step in, and finish off the rest of the season, that defense got up. I think they got up to about what? That Dallas defense got up to about what, 17th or 16th?
Yeah, got into the teens, which if this defense could get to the teens with the offense that we have, would nearly guarantee a playoff run.
Shit, playoff run, you get to the next round.
A deep run into the playoffs.
It was just Dallas's offense was ass during that time.
Right.
Is
it White or Tanner time? Nah.
Tanner be back next after the bye week.
I think White was further along mentally than Tanner.
I mean, shit. Got this guy coming in playing. Got him playing safety. To be honest, you might want to throw him back there as safety. Oh, damn, Phil. Hey, we got a Dan Lippincott His Twitter account popped up, bruh.
Did he really?
Bruh, yes.
And
Oh, shit.
Well, Dan, come on the show and explain this about what's going on. Since you're making a guest appearance, don't be scared. Go ahead and jump on.
Hold on. Can I let me see if I can make this. Fucking Dan Lippincott.
Italy. Wow.
Fire me immediately. Everyone should hurry and tune into the show.
That's
They're
awesome.
talking about me. I love it. Oh, shit. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oh. Oh, shit.
That's funny.
I mean, let's. I mean, oh, y'all gotta give me a few seconds.
Calm down off of that over there. Got caught up getting reckless and getting those shout outs from old Dan Lippincott. But to talk about,
bro, I told you he looked like my man off of Office Space, Clark.
Right. But to talk about this defense and while we're giving them shit, and rightfully so, this defense, Guenther has also been able to shut out this Chiefs offense for a half. He's been able to find a concept that did actually work for them. The problem is that they were also so far ahead that they didn't really have to put any creativity into what they were doing.
Yeah.
He's going to get an opportunity to get Andy Reid on a short week. Andy Reid won't have 2 weeks to prepare for this defense. We all know that they have holes on the defense at the safety position, and that the run defense has been pretty awful. But they're going to be thin up the middle. They're going to miss Maurice Hurst. They're definitely going to miss Mo Hurst a lot. And Malik Collins is trying to battle through whatever it is that he's got going on. So the center of this Raider defense is going to be compromised. And that should mean that if I was he, what I would be looking at is a lot of robbery looks and sending a lot of pressure up the middle. And if you have to, maybe even run some tackle in stunts so that you can try your best to get some pressure up the middle. You should look for Cleveland Farrell to be slipping inside, although I don't see that going well for him because Kelechi Osemele is going to eat his ass up.
Pause.
Yeah, phrasing.
Yeah, Malik Collins, man, shit. You know, I was thinking like this man come out and be ready and shit. I mean, he is questionable. It's a chance he play today, but you know, Dayton Jones, he's gonna be active today. So
he's gonna have to want to earn it. He's gonna have to go out there and make it happen.
Hey, Farrell needs to stay outside. If you're gonna move anybody inside, let it be
Nassib,
yeah. Nassib and nobody else.
And it would need to be Nassib on that particular side with KO because he's the only guy, he's got the size enough to bang. The size and the speed and maybe even a little bit of technique to do it. This is not going to be pretty. It's not going to be ideal. And I mean, going into this game against the defending Super Bowl champions, hurt on defense, missing your first round corner, because Arnett would go a long way in a game like this. You should theoretically be able to lock up Hill and Hardman, or even Watkins, one of those two, but you should be able to lock up two receivers in man coverage and work on zone in the other ones, or keep coming up with a strategy for them and attacking. I personally feel like they need to attack this Chiefs offense. They cannot sit back and wait to get picked apart. That's more likely than not what Guenther's going to run with, but I think that they should attack and pick some better schemes, pick some better blitzes to go with. When you blitz, we watched the press conference. He said he's blitzing about 33% of the time. Nobody's getting home. So whatever it is that he's calling isn't working. And so if that's the volume that he's calling it, then he needs to take all those blitzes that he's throwing at the offenses and throw all of those blitzes away, because they have not worked yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Boy, don't make that face. You a little high.
Consider Mr. Chinese over here can't even open his eyes on the damn shit. You gonna talk about me?
You asshole.
But you know, me. But yeah, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. But this is the part that proves your worth. Like, it goes back to what I said. You want some respect. You want everybody to get off your back. You want to take a negative and turn it to a positive. This game right here, Week 5 against the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City. You walk out of this game with a W. Suddenly, you are the savior, the greatest thing since sliced bread.
The greatest thing since sliced bread.
The greatest thing since sliced bread. The greatest thing since toilet paper.
Man.
Especially on a defense that's been full of shit.
That is true. My whole thing is, if we're going, I feel like we go zone, I feel like we're fucked.
Absolutely.
You go man, but you got to go with the right person that's running man. I'm telling you, Joyner that's still your liability no matter what.
He needs to go back to safety. You need to abandon that idea of him being in the slot, take your lumps with Nixon or Lawson, and he needs to go back to safety.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
This idea about having a 5'7" guy be up as your slot corner is a fucking idiotic recipe for disaster. Not afraid to say it. That was stupid. It is stupid, and it will always be stupid.
Yeah.
The person, I forgot who it was that said earlier about guys, there not being enough talent. There's plenty of talent on this team. What it is it's not being used correctly, and guys are out of position, and it shows constantly. You do not need a guy that small on the line of scrimmage. That is a problem and a liability waiting to happen from the moment the ball is snapped. He can't stop anybody on the line of scrimmage. Have you ever had a 5'7" dude try to stop you from doing anything? No, they get the fuck out the way. And I'm not even 6'3".
Hey, bro, I'm about 5'10". That shit's hilarious.
Yeah, you hold this dude off of one. I'm like, look, bro, you need to get the fuck out the way. Look, I'm not even trying to hurt you, little dude. Just move. I ain't gonna get no point. Like you said, I'm 5'11", and I'm already little bro in a 5'7" dude. Feel like, look, I'm not even
knock the midget out the way.
Yeah, just move.
Just slide the midget out the way.
Yeah, just move, dude. Listen, bro. No, everybody gonna look at me strange when I knock your little ass out.
Oh man, look, y'all were like, "Yeah, man, we're gonna see a Mick Robertson." Yeah. Oh man, he gonna come out. He gonna ball. Kev knows. A handful of you guys know. I was busting out laughing. Y'all got y'all's wish last week. Y'all wanted to see the little man. The little man showed up. The little man fell. He looked like he reminded me of one of them. Damn, what was the little man that was tailgating and my man just like.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. He was up against the bump of that truck and just right on leaning.
Hey, Brian, just leaning. He's like, whoa.
He right on into the pavement. Bro, from the moment that Robinson was drafted, I was just like, no. I wanted to give it a chance. I want to give it some hope. And every time I saw Mick Robertson in practice, he was getting mossed. Every highlight I saw of Mick Robinson, he was getting mossed. And all I saw was LaMarcus Joyner 2.0. And then the game against Buffalo confirmed that it was LaMarcus Joyner 2.0.
Bro, I was just looking at it. I was like, oh, it's someone's little brother they got him out there for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
I mean, it'd be one thing. It'd be one thing if he was 5'7" coming from Bama, coming from a program with a that's known for an SEC defense, where you at least knew that he would play somebody that they played top level talent. This dude played at Louisiana, a Raging Cajun. Who do they play? Said their big game was against South Carolina. What happened in that game against South Carolina?
Well, Brian, that was the man's soul.
By Brian Edwards, who continued to moss him in practice.
Over and over
again. Like he was
over and over.
Moss. Hey, guess what? You know what? That football, if you just throw it maybe right over my head, you know this dude right here, he's not even in the picture because he's so short you can't see him. He can't reach.
He said, thought they would get a discount. Oh, shit. Oh.
That is bigger than that. Even though he's talking shit, boy.
It ain't big. He ain't bigger than the football.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit, bro.
That's the unfiltered truth right there.
God dang.
A discount honey badger.
Oh, man.
Disrespect.
Oh, man. I'm done.
Wow.
I'm done with y'all. Yes.
Next topic.
That boy is playing.
Next topic.
Yes, Trent Brown is playing. Just lay out some fruit butterfoot gummies for him, and you know he'll come out there and protect you. Oh man. This man said the damn hand-me-down version of fucking Tyrann Mathieu. I'm sorry. I'm still on that. Look, I don't try to move on to the
discount.
I'm trying to move on to the next topic, but I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the Chiefs, but in any case, the Chiefs offense, they got a new wrinkle, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire was a running back that I desperately wanted for our ball club, and they didn't get him. And so, but the Chiefs did, and he has been doing everything that I thought he could do. Everything that I thought he would do for the Chiefs. And if they can pound this Raiders front four and get the front seven and get the running game going, this could be a very long afternoon.
Hold on real quick. Somebody, my man, they're asking about Trent Brown. Is he going to play the whole game, though? The only way Trent Brown is going to play this whole game if you get him a bag of fruit snacks, okay? So one of you guys, if you're in the Kansas City, Missouri area, get your ass to a 7-Eleven, get him a bag of gummies, and then drop that shit in his locker. Make sure you wear your mask.
The only way you can get Trent Brown to play this whole game is if you tell me he's going to have to sue you to get his paycheck.
I'm telling you, man, the fruit snacks work, bro.
If you got to sue him to get his paycheck.
My man said give him a juice box and orange slices. Oh, shit. We clowning today.
We
are clowning today. Oh, my God.
Now it's now turned in the Unfiltered Slander Show.
He said instead of fruit by the foot, he's fruit by the mouth.
Sir, you're supposed to be the host. You need to get control of your show. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I'm losing it today, bro. I'm sorry. That was funny as shit right here.
Fruit by the mile.
Oh, man. He said fruit by the
mile. Discount honey badger.
Oh, shit.
I think I agree with Kevin. I'm dead off of this slander. We need to run this out. It's gone too far off the rails.
Hey, bro. No, I'm just thinking, you know how them girls on Instagram.
No, bro.
Challenge.
Cut it. Just cut it.
Girl got him beat, bro.
Wow.
You got him beat. Hey, look. I'm going to just tell you guys this. Somebody go wrap Derek Carr up in the Snickers wrapper.
Here we go. Here we go.
Wrap Derek Carr up in the Snickers wrapper. I'm going to tell you this. That motherfucker going to play all game long. He going to have the best protection ever. That motherfucker will protect him. Look, just put Derek Carr in a Venom Machine costume. That motherfucker going to protect him. He going to protect him like his life.
Somehow I knew that was coming.
That motherfucker's going to be like, you shall not pass.
He did. He did.
I'm telling you, man, them calves gonna be working like the the $6 million man. We can rebuild him. We rebuild them calves.
The pumpkin suit.
Oh God, he said a damn pumpkin suit. Oh no.
And it goes.
Hey, nah, man. Have him dress up like a McDouble. See what happens. He gonna kill somebody. Oh damn. He said, "Don't you touch my McDouble. My cast may be really bad.
Oh,
you ain't gonna touch my McDouble." Oh man. You know, there's times I look at Trent Brown, I look at him, I be like, damn. He reminds me of Sam's off of Lean On Me. He reminds me of my man off of Juice. Oh, all I need is a can of cream corn.
The Unfiltered Truth, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your co-host, Phil Robinson. And this guy next to me has got all the jokes.
Oh, shit. Maybe they learned to start winning some games, the slander will stop. And don't say, we're 2-2. They don't deserve that. The fuck they do. All them damn weapons and pieces on this damn team, you can't get your shit together. Y'all motherfuckers playing monkey in the middle on defense on a damn play against the Bills, and y'all motherfuckers look like who gonna get that guy? we're social distancing. We got to stay in the middle. I'm surprised Bleacher Report didn't do good on game, right? I'm surprised they didn't make a fucking Oh my God.
This motherfucker said social distance and defense.
Audible until the fuck 16. God dang. I was like, so that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, bro.
Oh,
Guenther is second guessing what he's saying. The motherfucker heard somebody in the booth say social distance. He said, yeah, social distance. So, I didn't mean to call that. These motherfuckers got right in the middle of the field and started saying, all right, we social distancing. We got to stay back. We got to stay away from the receivers. The fuck? Oh, my God. God damn. I'm done with y'all. Oh, shit. I'm trying to get myself together. Y'all got me cracking up tonight.
Well,
I'm crying.
No, don't start crying yet. I'm sure there'll be time for that later.
Oh, man.
Hot Wheels.
Oh, my God. Hot Wheels of Dan Lippincott.
Recipe for victory. Key to victory right here.
Tomorrow is my secret weapon to cover Tyreek today. And if I watch this shit today, I'm going to be looking at it and be like, I'm out for blood.
I'm going to curse your name. Curse your name.
They are not testing like they used to get TB the THC. He don't need that shit, bruh. He'll be laid out like Lavelle Crawford on that stack of money.
Listen, bro, you start giving him them THC gummies and he gonna gain all that weight he lost right back up.
He already gained the shit back.
Man.
He look like fat back off a snowfall.
Damn. Damn.
Oh shit. Every time I look at Trent Brown, I think of fat back. I'm like, damn. You slow and you ain't doing shit right now, but just standing on that sideline. And I know you got a pack of gummies stuffed in your jaw.
Stuffed in your jaw. Ruggs and Brown will be active today against the Chiefs, according to Tom Pelissero.
So y'all heard it first. Fat Boy will be out there. And Speedy Gonzalez will be out there as well. Take that nigga out. If you got Julio Jones, take him out. He is not playing.
If you're playing me, leave him in.
Oh, hell no, bro. That motherfucker fucked me up again. Screw it.
Yeah, Silky, if Ruggs doesn't score, we do lose.
I say yes or no. Because if you settle for a field goal out there and you know you had him, you get him on them big plays and then he just didn't score. The question is, are you going to pound it in with Josh Jacobs, or are you going to try to keep backing up, and then settle for 3? And what I mean by backing up multiple times, I mean like, my quarterback rolling all the way back and around and he tends to throw it away, or he's going to throw that 3-yard pass to Jalen Richard, and he's not even in the end zone.
He might even cross the yard to gain marker.
But I think if Ruggs does score in this game, I'm just going to say this, bro. Kansas City will start to know that they have a true problem to worry about. they're like, damn. I mean, we deal with Tyreek at practice. Technically speaking, Ruggs is faster than Tyreek Hill. Shit, come to think about it. Tyreek Hill, his 40 time is what?
Wasn't that great. Which is kind of amazing that he's so fast.
No, he ran a 4.29. Ruggs is faster by milliseconds.
Less than a beat of an eye.
Yeah.
What I think actually, and as I was sitting here listening to you talk and getting back on serious subject, is when you look at guys who need to score, I'm gonna throw a name at you that you probably won't consider, and that is Devontae Booker. What the Chiefs give up a lot of yards on the ground, and if the Raiders can hit a home run on the ground with a stretch play or a toss, that's going to go a long way to helping out their cause as well, and opening the play action and allowing Gruden to dissect this defense. When he's running a game plan and they're dissecting the defense like they did the first 2 weeks of the season, they're impossible to stop. And if the defense could show up and get a 1 or 2 stops, you might luck up on a victory.
Yeah, that's true. Not even that. It's the outside zones. He has the burst. He has the burst of speed that Jacobs doesn't have.
Breakaway speed.
And I'm going to just say, I'm tired of seeing Richard out there
missing the holes.
Where really it should just be Jacobs
and Booker.
They have it. Those two together right there can be a true 1-2 punch. A lot of people look at Devontae Booker and think he was washed up. It was just Denver did not use him correctly.
And when they did give him the chance to start, they had a crappy line.
You see what he's doing with this O-line, and Devontae Booker looks good. I wish he would get more snaps.
Wish he would get more carries. I don't care about snaps. He needs to get the ball more, especially somebody had asked if Jacobs is hurt. Jacobs has a hip pointer, has for a couple weeks now. And with him not being 100%, that doesn't mean don't run the ball. You gotta trust your backup running backs to get it done. Booker has produced every time he's touched the football. Richard has been hit or miss, especially with fumbling.
I'm gonna give you this. When we had Devontae Booker involved in the running game and the passing game, the Raiders were on point. Booker has 10 carries for 59 yards. He's averaging 5.9 yards a carry.
That's almost 2 yards and some better than what Richard has been averaging in his time with the Raiders. That was 3.7 last year and 4.3 overall.
Yeah, we froze up. You might want to say that one more time.
I said Jalen Richard averaged 3.7 yards per carry last year, and I believe his average with the Raiders as a whole is 4.3, which is still a yard and a half at best, worse than what Booker has put up in the 10 carries he's had this season.
Yeah.
6 yards a carry, 5.9 yards a carry is nothing to sneer at. That's somebody who should be seeing the ball a whole lot more than 10 times.
Exactly. He's averaging probably about 3.5 yards a carry, and he's passed matter of fact, he didn't even have a carry last week. I'm telling you this: you stop rolling with Jalen Richard. I mean, everybody's like, "Oh, well, he had that big run." I'm like, "That's it."
That was literally his first carry. Literally.
No, and it's frustrating.
Literally, scary. Went for 75 yards and a touchdown, and he's made it this far off of that run and being a receiving back and pass blocking. And
an update. Well, who knows? We don't know if I know Jalen Richard, he's still questionable. So we might not deal with him today, in my opinion. But, anywho, just saying.
Booker can catch out of the backfield too. And you have Theo Riddick ready to go too. That's another guy who's got a fresh set of legs, who's been able to block, who's got the offense down better, and can go out there and do everything that you need him to do as the third scat back type. Roughly the same.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just looking at it. 4 carries, 46 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 fumble, 6 receptions for 33 yards. Rashard ain't really doing anything. Devontae Booker, 10 carries, 59 yards. But we look at receiving, 4 catches, 29 yards. It's been looking just nothing but positive yards for him going forward. No, Josh Jacobs is playing. Calm down, relax, Kev. He is playing. But overall, what I'm saying is this. I felt like there was a more of a positive impact when you had Jacobs and Devontae Booker. Between those two, we have seen nothing but positive. And Jacobs being able to get the breather that he truly needs. Having Devontae Booker out there instead of Jalen Richard is the best thing if you want to win the rest of these games going forward this season.
So, on that particular note, without a preseason, we're 4 games in. You've had roughly your preseason already. So starting forward from this moment forward for the remaining 12 games of the season, you're basically at 0-0 with a 2-2 record.
Yeah.
Where they go from here, now that they have the idea of who should be playing, who can play, and who's succeeding and who's not. Even if you were to get Bryan Edwards today, he should be a substitution receiver. And if he's in there because his blocking, you need scoring and pass catching. Nelson Aguilar is your guy that needs to get fed. Ruggs is your speed, your home run hitter. Renfro is your chain mover. Waller's your guy, Mr. Everything. And you got Jacobs. Jacobs is a little nicked up, but you got Booker there who needs to be spelling him more than he is. And that's on the coach. The coach needs to have faith in Booker and get him in there and get him the football to help take some of that strain off Josh. Because what I was fearful of at the beginning of the season was that his body was not going to be able to hold up. And so far, I have not been wrong.
Yeah.
And that was worrisome to me coming out of Alabama because he was never the guy, so he never had to take that level of pounding before. And he's a great back, love him to death, love everything that he does. But 2 weeks into the season and you're banged up already is not good for ball.
No.
That's not good at all. And so you can't just abandon the running game because because Jalen Richard can't read a hole, and you just don't want to give the ball to a guy who's averaging 5.9 yards per carry. That's a coaching flaw that needs to change. And so but now that we have this idea of what the offense can do and who can do what on this offense, the adjustment needs to be made moving forward. And you can still put up 30 points a game with this offense. That ability hasn't gone anywhere. Your quarterback is starting to show the things that he needs to do. He's using his legs. He's looking deeper. He's standing in the pocket longer than he did last year. And he's been doing that, missing 2 of his Pro Bowl linemen. So I'm not going to speak for Phil. I'm going to take an opportunity to give Derek his props and to say that I see what he's been doing and I see the track that he's on. And should he continue to play the way that he played last week and get better play from the defense, we will see a better result as a whole. He now has another piece to go out there, and he sees that because what Derek is a practice results oriented kind of guy, And seeing with the amount of familiarity that he's been gaining with Nelson Aguilar recently, and seeing that every time he gets the ball into his hands, he makes the play, he's going to start to do so more. And that's going to shift coverage. That's going to open things up for Ruggs, so that one of these times that he throws deep, it's actually going to connect. And that should happen in this game.
Raymond, I see you late, but we've hit on defense. We've hit on offense. We're just going back through. You got to know if your offense is good enough to go against Kansas City. That's the difference there. Where as times that you've had, everybody saw this offense last year, like, oh yeah, this offense should be good enough to go against them. And there were people that literally said that. Your offense is, yeah, and I said the same thing too. You saw how Josh Jacobs was running. You saw that Tyrell Williams had got a touchdown against them. So my whole thing is this.
And he started booting the ball.
You got to win on the road against Kansas City. You have, and that's a real main topic right there. I know a lot of people like, but what about the defense? And you like I said, the defense is held accountable, just like the offense. We know that our defense is a hot mess, but they're really not a hot mess. When you look at the numbers, they're what? Ranked 21st in total yards and 24th in points allowed. So you're not dead last, actually. So that should tell you. And the thing about it, Paul Guenther needs to stop second guessing himself and stop running a motherfucking blitz on third down.
Or pick a better blitz to run.
Oh, well, that too, yeah. Maybe have Raekwon McMillan come in and blitz. I'm gonna tell you this, he'll get his guy instead of having Littleton do that. Littleton's not that guy. Littleton is just your coverage guy. Let him strictly be your guy to cover.
If you're gonna have Littleton blitz, he needs to be coming off the edge, coming free, using his speed. He doesn't need to be trying to knife through the offensive line to get picked up by a running back as soon as he makes it through.
And I'm going back offensively, and I agree with you what you were saying with Derek. Derek not having Trent Brown and not having Incognito, two of his Pro Bowl linemen, but you got to give it to him. He was able to get through and still put up these good numbers and not throwing interception, knock on wood.
And hang on to the damn football.
He played through it. And the other thing about it, you look at last week and what the Bills have for their defense, he managed to scrounge up 2 rushes for 20 yards?
Converted 2 first downs when they needed him to do so. Not just running in junk time. He did it when they needed.
It was during a time where they still had a chance.
Yes.
And I think that's what really had frustrated me last year with Derek Carr. Because if you look at the way last week's game was, it's almost similar to that Titans game. They didn't give up this time. I think that's why I had to go back and look at the game for a third and final time. I slowed it down and I just saw it. I was just like, he did good. He did good. And the fact of the matter is, you take away the 2 fumbles, the Raiders are sitting at 3-1.
Totally different ball game.
Totally
different. And the defense doesn't get the level of shit that they get for not being able to get off the field in negative territory because they took the field in field goal range, scoring range already.
Yeah, the defense was
it's all part of complementary football, and that's the part that gets lost when we talk about the turnovers. Is what you immediately think, oh, defense has got to hold them. You either got to hold them to 3 or find a way to keep them out of the end zone. And then when they don't do it, the defense sucks. Well, they only had 30 yards to give up. They only had 30 yards to defend. And on a swing of momentum, 30 yards ain't shit.
Ah, that's real. 100% real. So, I mean, other than that, I think we've really hit on everything. Here's my keys to victories for today's game. As I tweeted out, Derek Carr must come out of his shell and face his demons and defeat them. Just go deep, baby. And right there, that would open up for Josh Jacobs. And I believe that will definitely be the key for Josh Jacobs to run like hell. Defense has to maintain the Chiefs from scoring 6 each drive. They need to at least get them on some 3 and outs and get them to settle for 3. I know that sounds like a lot, but in other words, we need the defense to limit the amount of times that Kansas City is in the red zone.
Need the defense to do what it is that Guenther is designing them to do best, which is bend but not break.
Exactly. And one thing I'm going to say here is this. John Gruden cannot be conservative going on 4th down. Don't kick the field goal. Damn it. If you can go for it, let them go for it. If you see a fire and your quarterback saying, no, fuck that. Gosh darn it. He ain't say fuck that. He's going to say, gosh darn it. I want to go for it. If you see that this man wants to go for it, let him go for it. Let him. Let him go for it. Let him call his own play on it. Let him do it. And, you know, if anybody's around Derek Carr that's watching this shit right now, y'all need to tell Derek Carr to say,
be a man about your son.
If John's saying, we're not going to go for it right here. Nah, you keep the offense on the field. Make him have to force to call that damn timeout because he's not going to do it. He won't call that timeout because he values his timeouts. Don't do the hard count shit. Call the play and make something happen.
Yes.
That's when people will start to respect you.
My keys start with this. My first key is going to be on the coaching staff.
Do you want me to give you some music for that?
Please.
I feel like you better hit it. You better hit it real good. You know what? I'm going to give you some background music for that right there, Phil. You ready for that?
Yeah, man.
I'm going to hit you with that Pookie Alizado. You ready?
Sing it with me, all in, all in, all in. We about to get this across the globe now, you feel me? Listen, throw on my 7-7, head out to the Coliseum. I see it, I wouldn't want to be him.
Key number 1. This one is on the coaching staff. The coaches must call a much smarter game plan than anything that they've called up to this point. Gruden can dissect the defense like no other, and as long as his quarterback is sticking to the script, I believe that he will. What you're going to need is for Guenther to do something, to be decisive, to be aggressive, to map out a plan, a way to attack Patrick Mahomes and this Chiefs offense, no matter what he has on the field. And he's got to do, and the two of them both have to do something that nobody's seen and put on tape, and that they haven't put on tape before, so that they can catch the Chiefs by surprise. My second key of the game is on Derek Carr. You know what the book is against you. You can go to any defense and ask them what the book is against you. And as long as you know what they are keying off against you, you'll always know how to beat them. If they're looking for you to throw short, a pump fake or play action pass will do everything you need it to do, because nobody believes that you are going to throw the ball deep often enough to lose. Third key to the game, turnovers. When you have an imbalance of 15 touchdowns and 25 turnovers, your key issue, the key thing to this game that you cannot do is overexpose your defense by putting them in negative situations close to the goal line and expect them to do something that nobody thinks they can, which is limit the Chiefs offense to scoring touchdowns. It's a very simple thing. Don't turn the football over. Don't avoid your tendencies and have your coaching staff be decisive and aggressive. And that's really all you need to do. And above all else, we need better fucking execution.
Hey, there you go. Big shout out to Pookie on letting me use his music for the show today.
Thank you.
Especially for the intro music, intro video and all. Appreciate it. And y'all give him a follow on his YouTube page. Listen to some of his music. Yo, this shit is good. That shit flows. Pookie Alzado. Alzado. I can't believe I just fucked that up. Excuse me. But other than that, we're getting ready to get set up for today's game. We're going to go on and wrap it up. I appreciate you guys tuning in as always. You can catch me at Phil Jones NFL on Twitter, Phil Jones on NFL on Instagram, and Phil Jones on Facebook. You can catch Phil Robinson III on Twitter. He is starting to write for Silver and Black
today.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you.
So you guys can catch his articles on there. You guys are interested in reading, I'm going to tell you there's some good shit to read. So go on and read it. Other than that, let's
get this dub.
Let's hope for a good win. Let's hope for a good game, a smart game of football. I know that we all been looking forward to this win. Like I know a lot of folks are like, oh, I don't know if we're gonna pull it off. We're gonna go 2-3 in the bye week, but this is a must win. This is a must win for our quarterback. This is a must win for this defense. Our quarterback is 2-10, 0-7 against KC on the road. He needs to get a win here. Without a doubt. Paul Guenther, if he wants his job, he needs to coach one of the best games for this defense. And this D-line needs to truly step up. This is Unfiltered Truth, Game Day Edition. You guys take care. God bless. Next week, Lance Goodman will join us. We'll have a little bit more update on fantasy. It's storming down south, and it's really bad, so his signal's not coming in. So, hope he's all good, all well. You guys, if any Raider fans, you guys are down there. You guys take care of yourself down there, all right? Other than that, you guys take care. God bless. Got all mad love for you guys. I'll be probably on for a halftime, but most likely I'll be back for the post-game show. Y'all take care.